Yo, we are live and Dylan, this Saturday night main event, bro. So we definitely got some good wrestling to go ahead and talk about. We got our predictions now. Look, over here at Run the Rope Media Podcast, we said that we're gonna be just a tad bit more strategic with our predictions. So
Yeah.
I feel like the predictions that we will have for you guys today are feasible. We're not gonna go off the ropes.
Mhm.
And say what can happen there in Survivor Series 2025. But you know what I'm saying? I feel like this is a decent card, Dylan. I would say I'm more intrigued with the matches that we have for this Saturday night main event than we did for the last one,
Yep.
especially with the world title match with Jay Uso and Gunther. I feel like that's a toss up right there, Dylan. I can see that one going either way. Like I'm almost 50-50 on that one right there. But I mean, we did have Friday Night SmackDown last night as well,
Yep.
3 hour show. And I feel like this was probably one of the first SmackDowns that I was actually able to like vibe and like get down with. Because
Yeah.
the other ones, it's been tough, to watch SmackDown. But I mean, before
Been a
we
little
get
slow.
too in depth into the predictions, how do you feel about SmackDown?
SmackDown was good, bro. The main takeaways I get from I feel like SmackDowns now is like everything that's going on with obviously we kind of just mentioned it before we even started going live.
Mm-hmm.
Just about the transfer window, when people are showing up, like when they're coming over to Raw,
Yeah.
when we're
Yep.
going to SmackDown, because we
Yep.
learned that people are going to Raw as well last night too.
Who's going to Raw?
You don't remember?
Who's going to Raw? I don't remember. That's why I'm asking.
We got A-Town Down Under going to Raw.
Going to Raw?
Yep.
Okay.
And I believe also Andrade. So you got Andrade and A-Town Down Under. Which I think is funny.
What?
I think it's funny Andrade's going to Raw because
Why is that? What we say?
My girl Charlotte Flair is coming back at the Rumble. That's why.
See, I was saying that Andrade is going to Raw.
Penta.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Because of the whole, Penta over there. Because we were saying like who's gonna be Penta's competition? You know what I'm saying? Like he's gonna easily run through the Chad Gables, the Pete Dunnes, but like throwing Andrade in there, you still got the LWO over there. So I think that's gonna be good for Penta. I don't want him to join the LWO, but I think he's gonna have some good competition with Andrade over there though.
I agree. I think Penta, honestly, we touched about it in a video, is just suited better with some of the SmackDown talent. So now the fact that they're kind of pushing some of the SmackDown talent to Raw, it's going to give him some really dope matchups, man. But yeah, anything else? I mean, obviously another big one from SmackDown for me personally was Jacob Fatu. My man is just on a different level right now. Unreal. Yeah, that ain't happening no more.
We ain't getting that no more, bro. Like Jacob is on his own. I feel like they finally giving him that green light to go ahead and beat a Samoan werewolf. But again, it just throws just what's up with Solo. You know what I'm saying? We didn't even see Solo at all this week. So I don't know, bro. I don't know. But I do like Jacob taking the lead, but I do not like the fact that Tama Tonga took that L though. It's like this new bloodline is not getting no dubs unless, Jacob Fatu. Like, I feel like, can we go into one of the first predictions? I was about to jump into Jacob and Braun Strowman. What you thinking about that? Or do we have the match card, in order that you want to go through?
So I don't know the full order. I just want to say, first off, thanks for everyone tuning in. Appreciate all you guys. You guys are, chatting it up in the chat. Let me just read a couple of these. You guys are crazy when it comes to Jay, huh? I was going through the champ, but he's facing the mid card talent, bro. Wow. That mid card talent that you're talking about is top 3 over superstars in the whole business right now.
He's a mad over. I would say he's probably one of the most over superstars. Since we on it, bro, let's talk about it. Talk about it. Right. Is it time for Jay Uso to hold some gold? Not the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. For some reason, I don't feel like he's ready. I kind of is giving me, and not as far as attitude, like how Jay is mentally, anything, but it's giving me 2004 Randy Orton vibes when he first won the World Championship, and they were just like, he not ready. I think it's a different type of ready. I just feel like Jay has lost against majority of the main roster on Raw. So now he can't go to the point where now he beating Drew McIntyre every time, or he's beating Seth Rollins every time, or he's beating CM Punk. The competition on Raw is heavy. And that's why I feel like he's not ready. I feel like you got other people that can hold that title and really transcend it to the next level. I feel like Jay having that title, all it's going to do is increase the price sales of that World Heavyweight Championship just because of how popular he is. But do I feel like he's ready to hold that belt? Nah, I say get that joint. Mario say give it to Jacob. I kind of like Jacob ready, bro. He ready, man. Jacob is ready, bro. Put Jacob versus Cody. I guarantee you, Cody gonna have some trouble. Like I feel like they've been holding the wrong Samoan back.
Like, so I gotta ask you a question, quick, Jamal. You say over doesn't mean you gotta have a belt, and I agree. Of course, it doesn't mean that you have to have a belt. But let me ask you: you want somebody from Pretty Deadly to be the World Heavyweight Championship? You want them to be the World Heavyweight?
You can't do that one right there, Dylan. That's a man. Jay and Pretty Deadly. That one kind of tough.
But you get my logic, right? Like,
yeah.
You gotta be that top tier echelon guy to be able to even challenge for the titles nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, that also has an effect on whether you're over as a heel or over as a babyface. You gotta have interest. People gotta be interested to see what you do. Sure, you don't have to be the most over, but yeah, exactly my point, Jamal. Yeah, they're far from being over. That's what I mean. So nobody would want to see them have a belt. People want to see Jey Uso have a title.
Yeah,
right?
Give him the IC championship. Give him the World Heavyweight Championship. Not the World Heavyweight. Give him the US Championship, but World Heavyweight. To me, I don't want to say it's too soon, but like I don't even really
think he could carry the belt. Maybe the story's not there, but he definitely could have the belt, bro. 100%.
But my question is, okay, you give Jey Uso the dub over Gunther tonight, right?
Yeah.
Who do we think Jay is beating though, bro? He not beating CM Punk. He not beating Seth Rollins. He not beating Drew McIntyre. He damn near not beating Sami Zayn. Like, it's too many people on Raw that I feel like can take that title from him the next day. Get that belt to Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre should be the world champion on Raw right now. 100%.
I can kind of ask you a similar question as far as in the opposite effect though, right? Like, why do we keep having Jey Uso, who again is very over right now, just keep losing title matches? Like, what's the point of even putting him in the matches?
I get you. I mean, we even got some people in the comments saying, man, F all that. Put the title on Jay. He'll have a better reign than Gunther. I agree. He'll have a fun. He will be more fun, you know,
definitely
as
more
far as to watch.
Yeah.
He will be more fun. Like Gunther's Intercontinental Championship reign has been way better than his World Championship reign. It's even to the point, like we said, Dylan, to the point where we rarely even see the World Heavyweight Champion on Raw. Like Gunther is on Raw, like what, the same amount of time as the War Raiders? Like he don't get no shine. So definitely take that title away from him. Y'all can give it to Jay, but I wouldn't want Jay to hold that championship for a long time, bro. I wouldn't. Like I wouldn't be surprised if Jay get that title and Roman like, bro, give me that.
Yeah, I can agree with you. I don't think he would hold it for a long time, especially what's coming up, right? Like, it's also kind of just a bad time overall if they were to put him just champion. I mean, we got Royal Rumble literally next week, and then you got Mania coming up soon. You got the Chamber and then Mania. Like, he would be a fall guy, unfortunately, right? Like, he would be the guy that gets the belt and then drops it immediately, maybe to somebody at the Chamber to set up something for Mania. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Because I was about to ask you that, bro. Like, look at this picture like this, okay? You got Gunther. There will not be a World Heavyweight Championship match at the Royal Rumble. Clearly, you know, as we can see. So in my eyes, whoever wins this match tonight is going to Elimination Chamber or going to WrestleMania. One of the two. And can you see either one of these guys in the main event picture at WrestleMania? I can't. Jay, yes, as far as some popularity, but that's it. He's popular. But like somebody said, does popular mean that you are like, I don't think he's ready to be the big champion, bro. Do I think he's great with the kids? Yes. Can he sell hella toys? Yes. Can he sell hella merch? Yes. Does he get the crowd going? Yes. But I don't know. I'm not 100% sold on Jay just yet, bro. And again, this is just my personal opinion. But I'm not sold on him. I'm not sold on Gunther. Like I'm not sold on either one. So if we have to go ahead and give y'all our predictions and who we think is going to win this match, I wouldn't be surprised if WWE threw a curveball and gave the championship to Jay. I really wouldn't, but then it still has me thinking, like, what's the plans for Gunther? Like, we know Goldberg is going to be on Raw. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm going to give you my dub, and I'm going to keep it short, y'all, I got Gunther winning because we still got Goldberg in the back. You know, it's plans of maybe Cena and Gunther at Mania. I haven't really heard any plans of Jay. So because of that, I'm going to get a dub to Gunther. I think they still got some stuff that they plan on doing with him.
Yeah, I think I'm just biased. I think I definitely want Jay to be the champion. I just want something different. I personally, maybe I'm in the minority, but I personally am tired of Gunther's reign, bro. I just am, man. It's just been so boring to me.
Yeah, I agree.
And I just feel like Jey Uso brings that like entertainment value. He brings like that excitement. I mean, from his entrance to what he's been doing on the mic lately, it's just more exciting. And I would just rather see that than Gunther as a champion right now. Is it the best play? Probably not. But I just feel like unless you have Goldberg versus, Gunther, it's like, again, I don't really CM Punk wins the title, cool. Let him win the title. But like other than that, bro, I'm not even into like I don't want to see Seth versus Gunther. I don't want to see Priest versus Gunther. Like we've seen all this multiple times already. So I'm gonna give my prediction. Obviously, my prediction does not is not going to be equal to how I feel because how I feel is I want Jay.
Yeah.
But but who is going to win tonight? I think Gunther, obviously. So any final words on that one, bro? You feel the same.
Gunther gonna get it, bro. Gunther gonna get it.
My man's struggling over there.
I'm struggling, bro. Go ahead, take the wheel for a second, bro. I'm struggling. Go ahead.
All right, next up, I'm gonna start it off. We'll hop into this one right here. We'll hop into the Intercontinental title. We got Braun Breaker versus Sheamus. Another one that we have seen, within like the sphere of who Sheamus has been facing recently. It's all like just repetitive at this point for me personally. Braun Breaker's getting the W. I mean, as far as like nostalgia, I'd probably I like Sheamus. I'd like to see him get the IC title. But he's not getting that W tonight. There's no shot, man. Braun Breaker's set up for big things. Yeah, super repetitive, Jamal. Yep, Braun will win 100%, man. I mean, Braun Breaker, they're setting up Braun Breaker.
You say Eric Bischoff.
They're set.
Go ahead. What we
on? Yeah, they're setting up Braun Breaker eventually to be a guy that's gonna carry a world champion. So
I can see Braun Breaker winning the world championship before Jay.
Yeah, I would probably tend to agree with you. Yeah. Let me read.
I'm not excited about the Sheamus versus Braun Breaker match. Sheamus has been chasing this IC championship for a very, very long time. And the only way I can see Sheamus grabbing this IC championship is once Braun Breaker is about to move to the next level and go for that World Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah.
Like even with Jay, right?
I do agree with Jamal real quick though. Jay definitely should have held the IC title.
100% agree, bro. 100%. Yeah. And I was about to say that because you got, let's say Jay wins the world championship. You got a guy like Braun Breaker who just beat him for the IC championship. So you mean to tell me that Jay gonna beat Braun Breaker again? You know what I'm saying? Like, I can see eventually, I can see Braun Breaker dropping the IC championship and getting in the World Heavyweight Championship picture. Like he's one of them guys, and I just feel like, and not to go on a tangent, I just feel like Raw has not done great with their champions. Like, look, we haven't seen the War Raiders since Netflix, and they were in the crowd since the debut on Netflix, and they were just sitting in the crowd.
Yep.
When the last time we seen Braun Breaker in a match? Like a lot of the champions have just been backstage segments. Like it feels like this is what it feels like, bro. It feels like they are just holding on to their champions to make sure they don't get hurt. It's almost like we don't want y'all to wrestle too much because we know what we got planned and we don't want no more injuries. And I feel like it's taking away the fun. Again, when the last time we seen any kind of championship match other than a women's IC match? We haven't. No World Heavyweight Champion on Raw. No IC Champion in a match on Raw other than backstage segments. Tag team
we
haven't really been there.
Well, technically no, because you just had Tiffany win the championship on SmackDown a couple weeks ago. You then have Rhea Ripley win the women's championship on Raw 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, it's just the women's matches. And again, it's nothing against the women. The women have been carrying, even on SmackDown yesterday.
Yeah, I'm just talking about titles.
Have been carrying Monday Night Raw and SmackDown, and then they give the guys the shine on the PLEs. But it's just like, I don't think there's enough matches anymore, bro. Like, I don't. I get the advertising. I get the, it's different, but we don't get a lot of matches anymore, bro. Like, go back 10, 15 years. You're not seeing your World Heavyweight Champion on Raw for 3 weeks. You're not seeing the IC Champion. You're not seeing the Tag Team Champions, bro. SmackDown is giving it to us. We seeing Cody. Shinsuke, he popped up on SmackDown the other last night as well. We seen Tiffy, Rhea came out, but it's just like, yeah, SmackDown is given. Real talk, SmackDown is given. Monday Night Raw is the, hey, yeah, this is for Netflix and this is for all our sponsors, but SmackDown is where it's set, bro. SmackDown feels like wrestling. Raw feels like an entertainment show.
I honestly like that idea, Jamal. I wish WWE would do something like TNA used to do, which is option C. A US or IC champ becomes bigger than the title that they currently hold. They drop that title for a chance at heavyweight or universal. That would be a dope idea, bro. Like, they can pretty much like say, listen, I will. It's almost like a Money in the Bank cash in at that point. You can basically use that as a token to then go challenge for a higher title. I like that idea, bro.
Pierre said Netflix has changed. Now it's just a show. Yeah, bro. It's like, clearly you could tell that's where they putting all their money in. And I don't know, bro. It's just like again, it's just entertainment. We're not seeing a lot of wrestling though, bro. Like, let's go to the next match, bro. What we got?
Man, my man woke up today and my man woke up and chose violence.
I chose violence, man. I chose because, Dylan, I just feel like we get into the point now where it's good that things are unpredictable. Like, I love the fact that things are unpredictable, but like, again, this Braun Breaker Sheamus match, we didn't need this one.
I agree.
Y'all could have left this for Monday Night Raw. This should have been a Monday Night Raw match. And then they could have threw in something better for Saturday Night Main Event.
So let me ask you again, bro. Like, we talked about this the last Saturday Night Main Event. Everything went so fast because it's a 2-hour show.
Yep.
And you have, again, a 4-match card. I feel like you don't give them enough time to kind of put on like a really good match. Obviously, it's going to be more of an exciting and a bigger move type of match. You get what I'm saying? Like, not so much like, philosophy and like, technicians in there, like really applying holds and stuff, because they don't have the time to do it. They don't got time to work an angle. They don't have time to do that stuff. It's got to be big impact, big moves. I just feel like this card is, again, going to go so fast. And I personally don't know if they needed this many matches on there. You could have saved like that IC title match and had a really good long match on Monday Night Raw.
Yep.
I would have preferred that. But
even look at NXT. NXT is a 2-hour show, and I feel like NXT moves smooth, bro. And I feel like NXT has more than 4 matches. I feel like NXT still have its backstage segments, and then it still moves smooth.
Yeah.
It still moves smooth. The problem is Netflix is glitchy. My Netflix been pretty good though, bro. My Netflix been pretty good. They should spread out Saturday Night Main events. They probably should do one around each big PLE, like maybe 4 a year. One around the Rumble, one around SummerSlam, WrestleMania, Survivor Series. You know what I'm saying? And just highlight them like that. So what we got next, bro?
Next up, you already talked about NXT, so let's get into the contract signing. You got NXT GOAT right now. Shawn Michaels been putting in the work down there with some of these stories, and just the talent down there is phenomenal.
Like
you got you got a filler right here. A contract signing. We already know the match is happening, so like what the point? Obviously,
this could have happened on SmackDown last night.
And we've been getting these two for weeks now. All they're gonna do is they're gonna have the contract signing. They're gonna get the physical altercation like they love to do in the contract signing. And like, sure, cool. Is it cool that you're gonna have Shawn Michaels up there? But again, it's kind of just like one of the pieces where they wanted some type of attraction to that specific contract signing, so they saved it for Saturday Night Main Event and put Shawn Michaels as the guy in the middle right there. So
of course, you gonna talk about his match against Razor Ramon at WrestleMania 10, double IC title on the line because they're gonna have two belts hung up, at the Royal Rumble. And this could have been a spot for another match. Yeah. This could have been on SmackDown. Sheamus and Braun Breaker could have been on Raw. Like all of the I get it. I get it. I get it. Because look how many times KO has even wrestled, bro. It's just like with more, it's frustrating because I feel like with so much time now we have with wrestling, we're getting less wrestling, bro. When was the last time we seen KO wrestle?
Yeah. I mean, they're great points, bro. They really are great points. Like, you don't have the main guys every single week wrestling. Granted, again, it's kind of like the give and the take too, because we already talked about this as well. It's kind of like, I don't really want to see Cody Rhodes, for instance, defend a title every single week on SmackDown, because then the big pay-per-views are not going to feel as impactful when that title is on the line.
But then again,
they should sprinkle it in, though. They should definitely sprinkle it in.
When Stone Cold, The Rock, Triple H was at their height, bro.
Yeah,
they did not miss a Monday Night Raw. They did not miss a Thursday Night SmackDown or Friday Night Smack, bro. Like, and I took it back when SmackDown used to be on Thursdays. Like, Cody is the face. Stone Cold was the face. He was there every night, whether he defended that championship, whether he didn't. We didn't get tired of it. Tell me anybody in the chat who got tired of seeing Stone Cold every week. Stone Cold could have been in the main event every Monday Night Raw. Those tickets was going to sell out. So it's hard for you to tell me that it'll get redundant to see the heavyweight champion every night. That's like saying you get tired of seeing Michael Jordan on the court every day. Or you get tired of seeing LeBron on the court every day because it takes away it takes away the presence of the superstar. Now, if you're a superstar, bro, like, it don't matter if we see you every day.
Two things. I definitely agree with Jamal. They had way less obligations back in the day.
Who?
Who? Hold on. Let me explain why.
I ain't trying to be part of the New Day.
No. Let me explain why. He says it right here. The top stars had way less obligations back in the day. They didn't have to make all these, appearances. Also, social media is a thing, bro. Social media wasn't around when MJ was back in there hoping. Social media wasn't around when Stone Cold was at the top, when The Rock was at the top of his game. Now they got to do all these appearances. They got to go onto podcasts. They got to go onto radio shows. They got to go onto talk television shows. They're doing so much now that everything is more of a business nowadays too, bro. Like back then, yeah, of course it's a business, but you're talking about billions of dollars, bro. Netflix has raised the bar. $5 billion television deal. Everything now is a business. So whatever we see on television is going to be what is best for WWE making money and to satisfy advertisers now. You get what I'm saying? Second thing I want to mention before, and I'm going to let you go because I know you got thoughts.
Look what Don said. They can do all of that and still get in the ring, bro.
So I agree. Here's my second part. Do you know when this all changed?
Tell me.
This all changed in 2012 when Brock Lesnar returned from the UFC. Because Brock Lesnar was booked as a specific attraction, and he set the precedent for not wrestling ever except for a PLE. That let's be honest, that set the precedent for what they do now, bro. They build these stars up
I ain't
to
thinking
be
about that.
attractions. Brock Lesnar set that blueprint. Look at Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns is following that blueprint to a T right now. He's not on TV every week. He really only wrestles. Sure, you do get him occasionally, in the ring more than like a Brock Lesnar, but Roman Reigns is following that blueprint as far as PLEs. They build him as an attraction. You got to tune into this PLE because you're only going to see him on a PLE wrestle. Brock Lesnar set that I can't even say blueprint, bro. I'm stumbling over blueprint. But he set that roadmap.
I agree.
He is the first to ever do that type of thing. And he had specific contracts back. I remember when he came back from the UFC, bro. That man had contracts. He was able to, you got to remember, he's the first ever superstar to wear his UFC shorts with his sponsors from MMA in a WWE
Brock was different, bro.
ring, bro.
Brock was different. Brock was different. Yep. Also, Brock was on like a 8-year hiatus, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, I get you. I get you. But does that make it right that every champion is gonna be like that now?
No.
Like Roman, like let's Roman.
But I just feel like
Roman different.
But I feel like you mentioned that. Is it right? Absolutely not. I agree with you 1000%. Look at it as far as a sport now. Baseball, football, NBA. We just had Juan Soto. I know you're not a huge baseball guy, but we just had Juan Soto sign a $700 million contract that could possibly get up to $800 million. These guys set precedents to the next guy. The next greatest baseball star that comes out is going to be looking for a $700 million plus contract.
That's $1 billion contract, bro.
They better match it.
$1 billion contract.
And it'll happen within the next 5 years because that precedent is already set. Brock Lesnar set that precedent in 2012. Superstars of today look at that and they say, bro, I don't got to be on the road as much. I don't have to show up on live TV as much. I can just wrestle on PLEs. Sign me up and give me that contract.
But Cody Rhodes does not have a Brock Lesnar presence. Roman Reigns.
No, he does not.
Roman Reigns, yes. Roman Reigns, yes. Cody, I'm going to keep it a buck. Roman can go away for some months and we miss him. Cody can go away for some months. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Brock and Roman are probably like the only ones that can really, you know why Brock and Roman can pull that off? Because it's believable.
Mm-hmm.
It's believable for Brock to come in, whoop ass, and leave. Same with Roman. Cody, no. So Cody needs to be there, bro. Cody ain't nothing different than a Sami Zayn. He just really got that hype in that crowd behind him. Matt Cardona could be the next Cody Rhodes, but there will never be another Brock Lesnar. There will never be another Roman Reigns. There will never be another Stone Cold. So I get you. Cody is on a John Cena scale. Don't disrespect John Cena like that.
But do you think if we saw Brock...
Hold on one second. You say Cody is on a John Cena scale? The tail end. Nobody has put in more work than John Cena. Nobody. I go for The Rock. That goes for Stone Cold. Nobody. John Cena was there years straight, bro. And that's the only reason why I kind of put John Cena in a goal. Like a lot of people our age, right? 27 and up. We don't really put the respect on John Cena's name because he ain't had a glass shatter. He didn't have, if you smell, he didn't have to spit in the water out at the ring. He didn't have a bell toll at his entrance. But John Cena, at the end of the day, when all the dust settles, nobody put in more work than John Cena. John Cena was the one who got the Make-A-Wish stuff going on. John Cena did all of that and still was on Monday Night Raw. Still, so you telling me that old time, like the precedents, John Cena did all of that plus some. John Cena didn't miss a tribute to the troops. He didn't miss a Make-A-Wish. He didn't miss his interviews. Like now, because you got to think about it, Dylan. Now is where it's all Cody go to this and Cody beat. John Cena did that before everybody, bro. and still showed up and defended that championship. So I get it. But nah, man, we not gonna disrespect Cena like that. Cena not even my favorite wrestler of all time, but as far as like the GOAT, I want to say it's like John Cena 51%, Stone Cold 49. I hate to say it, but
yeah, John Cena's the GOAT.
John Cena, I had to stop. I just have to stop that. Go ahead.
Cody is probably the closest thing that we've had to John Cena, just as far as appearances goes. But if John Cena's at 100, Cody is still only at like 50% of what Cena used to do. It's on a different level, bro.
Like level, bro.
It's almost not fair to compare the two because the actual wrestling schedule itself is much different now. Like WWE gives these guys time off for holidays. You think Cena got time off for holidays, bro? Nah, man. He was at Tribute to the Troops for 2 weeks straight. So it's a much different time and a much different era. So it's also that's the argument too about comparing eras and comparing superstars, right? Because Cody Rhodes he wasn't around. You know what I'm saying? Like he wasn't around when Stone Cold was at that. You know what I'm saying? It's just very hard to compare the two, how WWE is now and how WWE was back in the day. It's like almost night and day, bro. As far as ticket sales, it's better now than it was actually back in the day. So I don't know. It's tough, but you got anything else you want to say about that, or you want to go to the next
over here? Run the Ropes Media Podcast. We're gonna run y'all from turnbuckle to turnbuckle. John Cena is not even on Saturday Night Main Event, man. But you know, we gonna get right back to the center of the ring, bro. What's the next match we got, bro? Is it the Braun Strowman versus Jacob?
Yes, sir. So we got who I have been loving what they have been doing with Jacob Fatu lately, bro. This man, all of a sudden, they figured out that he can actually speak, and they've been doing nothing but letting my man.
Hey, you know what that just reminded me of, bro? He was like, they just found out that he can speak. I remember my man Rikishi did a promo. He was like, "Hickory dickory dock." Rikishi finally talks.
Yeah.
But yeah, Jacob on that mic is mean. Way better than Solo, and that's why I say, bro.
Yeah, remember
in order for it gotta get over.
I did it for the
people. In order for it gotta get over, bro, that man needs to be good on the microphone. Roman Reigns is not good on the microphone, so guess who he had?
Oh, wait a second. What did you just say?
Roman Reigns is not good on the microphone.
Now he is. He needed Paul Heyman as the assistant.
Exactly. Brock Lesnar isn't good on the microphone. He needed Paul Heyman.
Now hold on. I will agree with that. Brock Lesnar was never the piece he is without Paul Heyman.
100%.
1,000,000%. However, I know you're not a big UFC guy either. My man would say some outlandish things after his victories, bro, on the mic. Joe Rogan give him the mic, he'd hold it, he would go off, bro. He's talked about Bud Light and Coors Light. He goes, I'm gonna drink a Coors Light tonight because Bud Light won't pay me nothing. Like he was wild, bro, back in the day.
And that's why WWE never gave Brock Lesnar the mic, because they probably didn't trust what was gonna come out of that man's mouth, bro. But yeah, Jacob can talk, bro, and that's the thing that Solo is missing. They need a front man. We don't have Paul Heyman in that bloodline. They need somebody that can get on the mic and hold a precedent. Solo couldn't do that, bro. Jacob say, I don't care if y'all cheer me, I don't care if y'all boo me. But on my worst day, I'm better than all y'all. That's simple. But
Jacob is at a different level.
Bro. Had that man
and we've been talking about it for a while. Like even just the in-ring ability of him just outshined Solo for so long. Now, I hate ragging on Solo because I gained a lot of respect when Roman was out for those months. My man carried that whole entire storyline.
He did it.
He did it on a. He did it. He did it all on his own. You got to.
He didn't
see. Me and Break differ on this for a lot of reasons. Break always forgets that Jacob wasn't there the whole time. Jacob came in later,
and that's why I was boring until Jacob got there.
Solo really came into his own during that time. He got the presence, meaning he knew how to start to work a crowd. He knew how to start to, like the facial and emotional responses. He is a young talent that came from NXT. He was brought into the spotlight with Roman and his two brothers, right? He was thrust into the spotlight. He had to develop on screen while we were watching him. He wasn't in NXT for a long time like guys like Trick Williams and Carmelo Hayes and all these guys are now. Like, these guys are there and down in NXT for years.
And that's why he was struggling.
In the beginning, I agree. But as those months progressed, when Roman was taking his hiatus, you cannot say he didn't start to come into his own, and you can really feel like, okay, he's actually doing very well now. He's cutting some pretty decent promos. You gotta remember, he didn't have a spokesperson either, bro. Like you just made the point about Roman Reigns being terrible without Paul. Well, Jacob didn't have anybody. He had to go out there and do it on his own. Roman started to develop with Paul Heyman, and he started to get more comfortable and started cutting promos good on his own. Jacob had to do it all on his own, bro. Like, you got to give respect where the respect is deserved.
No, I see, Jamal. I disagree. I don't think Solo needs to go to NXT. I'm really interested to see what's going to happen with Solo being gone now, because my only thing is Solo gonna leave and he gonna bring back somebody else with him. Like, to me, like, I see somebody say Zilla. Like, what if Solo come back with Zilla? Like, real talk. And like you said, Armando. But my thing is, where will he fit in? Like, you only got two now. My boy Tonga Loa, he's still out. So now all you got is Tama Tonga and you got Jacob. Solo dipped. We don't know what's going on with Solo. Now, I did see somebody say, Jamal said, Jacob wins, Braun aligns with the Wyatt Six. Braun needs that. He needs that big time, bro. I feel like, and this is something that I told Dylan a long time ago, and I like what you just said, bro. Braun Strowman is like the only superstar that the Wyatt Six would have. Real talk. Because the Wyatt Six never got off the ground because we don't know them like that. Like, we got Dexter Lumis. He was in NXT. He came on. He did some crap with the Miz, and then he left. Joe Gacy was doing some good work in NXT when he had Schism, and that was almost like a Wyatt kind of vibe, but then that fell down. You got Nikki Cross, who was a women's heavyweight champion. So if we being honest, like, right, if we looking at facts, Nikki Cross is the biggest superstar that they got in the Wyatt Six. Yeah, you got Bo Dallas, but he was a tag team champion. He won the NXT title, but Buddy is a tag team champion. And then you got Eric Rowan, who was another tag team champion. You need somebody that's going to come in there with brute, dominant force. I love that idea of they should just have the Bloodline beat down Braun Strowman, and then the Wyatt Six come pick him up. And there we go. He can bring back the black sheep mask. That's the best thing, because I even seen WrestleManias just say, like, Braun Strowman is stale. Like, his character is stale. He's boring. Put that man back behind that black sheep mask, bro, and let's start cooking. But I'm gonna get a dub to Jacob though, 100%. They can't let Jacob lose this match.
Yeah, getting into the prediction. Yeah, Jacob definitely wins. Braun's gonna be using, Jacob to propel him. That's what it is, right? Like, Braun is kind of the fall guy in this situation because he's the big tough SOB, right? Mm-hmm. So this is really, I actually am looking forward to this match just because Jacob is kind of just an animal when it comes to the ring.
Bro, dude is like rookie of the year, like we said, bro. Bro is on a whole nother level. And again, like, they still got more out there. I can't wait for them to bring Zilla up in there, bro. Like, to me, he giving me Jacob vibes. Like, these are the guys we want to see. Yeah. I don't know how much of Solo we want to see, bro. Like, I'm just, Solo is boring. Solo is boring. I'm just being real. Like, these other guys got swag to him. Jay got swag to him.
I don't know, bro. I feel like no
swag to him, bro.
I feel like me and you are going to disagree forever.
Until Solo showed me something different. I like the Solo better in NXT as a little Street Fighter dude.
Solo's funny though too, bro. Like, you got to remember some of the facial reactions and stuff. He's good with that now. Like, he can work the crowd very well. I don't know. I think we're just gonna infinitely disagree.
Right now, we can't deal it. We'll put Solo to the side until he come back, and let's see what works. Because clearly they got him on TV for some reason. So we'll stop right there. What else
One
we
thing
got?
about the Wyatts, though, just real
Mhm.
quick, is pretty unfortunate if the rumor is true. Apparently Alexa Bliss did have some creative plans to return and immediately join the Wyatt Six, and apparently some type of contract negotiation dispute or something, and they completely scrapped it. Apparently she was supposed to return at the Rumble. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that. I
Mm.
think you have her and you have Braun in the Wyatt Six, and all of a sudden they get elevated like crazy. But
Yep, 100%. Take Nikki
that's
Cross
just
out of there. Take Nikki Cross out of there.
yeah. So next up, you got I believe I don't know if this will be the obviously I think Gunther and Jay is probably the main event, but
Yep.
you have the probably co-main event or the maybe this one will start the card. I don't know, but you got Rhea Ripley, Nia Jax. This one to me, I like Rhea Ripley, but to me, I feel like Nia Jax in this match made no sense. I feel like this one was thrown together extremely quickly. They did last night kind of, I guess, tie in a little bit, right? You had Tiffany Stratton out there with Rhea and Nia and her, but it's like usually we talked about this already. Tiffany and her would have went on into like some type of blood feud, and they just ended that so fast. They switched Nia, put her over on Raw immediately after dropping the title, and now all of a sudden she gets a shot at this title. It
And then
doesn't
pop up on
make
SmackDown too, bro.
any
Like
sense.
at all, bro. I'm gonna fall asleep during that match, bro. Because I can
This
just
one made
see.
no sense.
I don't even want to say like I like Nia Jax. I swear, like I feel like Nia Jax is great. I just feel like Nia Jax is in her head right now, bro. Like I still feel like she hasn't gotten over War Games. So I just feel like this is gonna be a stiff match, bro. I feel like this is gonna be a stiff match.
I'll tell you one
I'm
thing.
not
After
here
watching
for it.
SmackDown, I'll tell you one thing. The reason probably why, and you gotta go back, guys, and watch SmackDown again from last night. This was a 6 women tag match. These matches sometimes are pretty clunky, right? Because you have so many bodies in the ring. When you got the hot tag on Rhea and Liv, now I see why they kept this feud going on for so long because they got instant chemistry in the ring, bro. Like
Mm-hmm.
you just watched that match and the speed of the match picked up 100-fold when those two started locking up against each other. I hate to say it, bro, but even Naomi, bro, she is slow in the ring,
Yeah,
dog.
yeah.
Like
They talk a lot. They talk a lot about Naomi,
it's
and her wrestling skills too, bro. Like they do. They do. I seen somebody say, Jamal say he think they holding Charlotte, Becky, and Jade to return.
Charlotte's at the Rumble, guaranteed
Charlotte
confirmed. I
is at the
also,
Rumble. I can't wait to see Tiffany Stratton and Charlotte, bro. I just feel like
bro,
that's gonna
that's
be
the
money,
match.
bro. That's
That's the
gonna
match.
be money. Like get this Rhea Ripley stuff out the way. Get this Nia Jax stuff out the way. And again, it just shows how much I feel like
Well, here's the thing
SmackDown
too.
is
You got
elevating.
WWE and their small details. Last night they had the Charlotte package playing,
Mm-hmm.
announcing her for the Royal Rumble, and immediately after that was done, Tiffany Stratton's entrance.
Yep.
They're
They
setting it
setting
up,
it up,
bro.
bro.
That's the match to make. They didn't have Tiffany compete in the 6 women tag match. That's the match that they're gonna make, bro. Charlotte win the Rumble. Charlotte wins the Rumble, bro. Goes after Tiffy. That's the perfect setup. Let's be honest. That's the perfect
It's a
setup.
perfect setup, bro. But it's another movie that we've seen before, bro. We've seen that movie before.
That's what we all want to see, though. Anyway, so does it really matter?
We can still see it. We can see it, but it don't. She don't have to win. She doesn't have to win, but we can still see it. I don't want her to win. I want to see
let's
the match,
pocket this.
but
Let's
I don't want to
pocket
see
this.
her win.
Yeah, let's pocket this because we got to do our predictions already. Rumble is obviously next Saturday, but Rhea is winning this match.
Yep,
There's
100%.
no possible
100%.
way in
100%.
history they'd have Nia
Facts.
win this belt. So
Facts.
this one again is to me kind of thrown together real quick. Jay has done nothing to deserve to be WWE champ. After all the work Gunther has put in, he deserves to go. I mean, yeah, Gunther's put in work, but like, bro, like, I don't know. Me and you, Carlos, we I know you've been very active on the channel, which we appreciate your support, bro. Me and you just are different on this one, bro. I just feel like Gunther's reign is
hasn't been
not that
impressive
of
at
a
all, bro.
it's not that
He
of
was
a
fighting
champion.
Damian Priest, like
It's money is Jade and Charlotte.
Undertaker's back on SmackDown now.
Jade is not ready for Charlotte. I'm sorry, Pierre.
100%. She's not. That's why she's been gone, bro. Like they trying to get Jade ready for a big WrestleMania match. Yeah. They trying to, and she's been gone for a long time, bro. Like they messed up Jade by not having her go to NXT. Like real talk, like yeah. And the crazy thing is, like once they announced Jade, we still didn't see her for like 5 months, bro. So it's just like she hasn't been ready all year. That's why they threw her in that match, threw her in the tag team with Bianca because she wasn't ready. Hopefully she's ready when she come back. Like I feel like we get y'all our Royal Rumble predictions later. What's the last match?
Yeah. Hold on, I'm just reading some comments. Charlotte going after Tiffany over Rhea is lame, boring work. Nah, bro, we've seen Rhea and Charlotte for forever now. Like, yeah, they had one of the best matches at WrestleMania. You know, that could have been like women's match of the year, obviously, but we've seen it. You know what I'm saying? We talk about this like everybody was getting tired of Liv and Rhea, right? It's like we've seen these over and over again. Charlotte versus Tiffany is fresh. It's new.
Fresh. I'm ready for that one.
And that is an athletic match, bro. That thing can go crazy. Jay hasn't done anything to deserve being officially leading into WrestleMania. After all the work, oh, you already said that. Okay. It's lackluster. No, I know she's not, but that's a money match. Yeah. Yep. I don't even know when Jade's gonna come back, bro. Like, when are they gonna announce her attacker? They've been stringing this along forever.
Find that out at the Royal Rumble and attack Naomi. That's what I was gonna say, but yeah, I just went ahead and said it. Like she gonna return at the Rumble and probably like go after Naomi. That's just potential.
So you think it would be like a live type of you know, like reveal?
Well, not a live reveal, but like she'll just I don't know. I don't even want to throw that out there because it could be 100% wrong. But I'm tired of doing that. I'm tired of doing that one. So what we got, bro? What's the last joint?
That's it, bro. That was it. You had Sheamus. We're gonna run it down real quick. We both picked Braun on this one.
We got Braun.
Gunther. Jacob. This one is just, you know, they're gonna end in a brawl. It's gonna be contract signing, standard WWE contract signing.
Who's gonna hold the title over the other person at the end of this, or are they gonna hold the titles in front of each other's face? Like it may not even get physical. I don't think it's gonna get physical. I think they're just gonna have a real good promo and just leave it be. Yeah.
And I will just note on that, I am actually excited for that match at the Rumble.
True. It's a ladder match, bro.
Yeah.
How can you not be excited for a ladder match? Yep. You know what I'm saying? So y'all let us know how y'all feel about all of this in the comment section below. Y'all let us know who y'all think getting the dubs tonight, Saturday night main event. Myself and Dylan, hopefully your boy feeling better, bro. But we supposed to be going live again later, you know, to give you all the reactions of Saturday night main event. So hopefully it's a good one. So just, you know, put that on y'all schedule to tap in with us later on tonight. I'm gonna go ahead and get me some tea, bro. And
yeah, you need it. You need it.
And chill out. But again, make sure y'all watch SmackDown if y'all didn't. Subscribe to the channel, hit the like button. We going crazy this year if y'all haven't already noticed, man. So Dylan, any final words, bro?
That's it, man. We appreciate everybody joining in. We currently got 21 people in here right now, so we appreciate everybody being in here and rocking with us. Again, stay tuned later. We will be doing our instant reactions if you guys want to hop in and give us your take on the whole card. And that's pretty much it, man. Just stay tuned to the channel if you're not going to watch Saturday Night Main Event tonight. We got a bunch of content next week as well. So appreciate you guys. And other than that, man, you got Dylan.
Got your boy Break.
And we out.
Peace.